Hello everyone, welcome back inside of Fallout 4. Nick here with Degenerate Gaming, and we're going to be continuing our walkthrough on very hard difficulty, and we are at Vault 81 right now, which we have a few things to do. One, we are going to get a kick-ass combat rifle, which we're going to do some modding on and switch some things around so it won't be a traditional combat rifle when we're done with it, and I'll explain all that here. Probably one of the most powerful weapons in the game. Especially in the early going here. So first thing we're going to do, kind of throw you for a curveball here, we're going to exit back out into the Commonwealth and we're going to head back to Sanctuary to grab some items and some loot that we're going to sell and kind of ease the blow here of buying this weapon. We're also going to pick up an armor piece, which has a pretty interesting mod on it. Which can be very useful, especially at this point in the game, and it's relatively cheap. So we're loaded on caps, we'll sell some things, and it'll kind of, you know, ease the pain of that. First thing we want to do is head back to Sanctuary, and I am actually addicted to Psycho. So what's going to happen is we'll have to fix that so we can carry more. Now, just because you guys have seen me kind of run through quite a bit of the early part of Fallout here, I haven't really done any selling, and there's a reason for that. I don't want to sell anything until later on when I have a couple of pieces of gear that kind of make up my charisma a little more. So we'll get to that a little later, but for now, let's go into the workshop here and we're going to sort by value. There it is. Basically anything that we don't want. Should probably clear out our inventory too while we're at it. Oh yeah, we have the lucky pipe rifle. We need to pull the mods off that, so let's do that now. Standard everything. Okay, so we're going to take the powerful receiver off, the long barrel, the large mag, the glow sights, and the bayonet. We'll rename it standard pipe rifle, as that's what it is. You'll have to forgive me, I completely forgot about the lucky pipe rifle that we picked up.
Nice job.
It's been a couple of days since I've done some recording. Anyways.
I think Preston may want to chat though.
Let's put all our mods on here. We'll go to the powerful receiver. Let's see. Large mag. Glow sights. And the bayonet. We'll probably find a marksman stock here at some point, so I'm not going to go ahead and put that on. Standard stock will do for now. This will be our new triple C. All right. Things we want to keep for this run are going to be we're going to want to get rid of basically everything that we don't need. There's not going to be a whole lot of combat in this, so we're only going to keep one weapon on us. We'll take the new and improved triple C. And the only attire we're going to want to keep is our charisma gear. So that'll be our blue suit, our glasses, and our hat. The rest of the stuff can go in. Matter of fact, I'm just going to throw everything from aid on in there, and we'll, get everything sorted out here afterwards. So we're down to 8. Okay. Now what we're going to do, we're going to go to weapons here. We're going to sort by value. I'm keeping the Fat Man, the Mini Nuke, the Bass, the Grenade, the 44 we're going to keep. The hardened sniper rifle we're not going to really use them, so we're going to go ahead and sell that. 10 milli stays. Laser pistols don't need. I'm going to get rid of this irradiated laser musket. I don't really see a use for it. Sell that. Shorty stays. The hunting rifles can go. Don't need all those 10 mil pistols. Basically, you just want to fill your inventory all the way to the brim. All right, 219 it is. Oh, and I almost forgot the most important thing of all. We can go over to aid, and this you're gonna want to have. You're gonna want to have a couple of. Take a couple of beers and some grape mentats. Apparently, we took too many beers, so we're gonna need. Definitely gonna need 2 for this, because usually I can't. The beer doesn't last. Okay, get rid of one 10 mil pistol, and we should be able to find something that weighs around 3 that we can take with us. Perfect. All right, back to Vault 81. And now there'll be 2 ways to enter Vault 81. One of them, which is a charisma check, but it's a pretty high one, which is why we have the great mentats. So that's one way. Another way is to, if you don't select the charisma check, there'll be another option for you to barter your way into Vault 81, and what they will ask you for is 3 fusion cores. So if charisma, and when I say it's a high charisma, I'm almost positive that you need a charisma of 10 for this to actually work. So between our I'll show you my stats here real quick. We'll go on to special. I'm addicted to Psycho. Don't worry about that. Let's see. We have a charisma of 3. And we must be naked right now. We most certainly are. Okay. Charisma plus 7. And it's also key that, the higher your charisma, the better prices you get on these things too. So again, we don't really need to drink a beer at this point, which if you need to, I would recommend doing it if it, means getting your charisma up to 10 so you can get in there without handing off your fusion cores. but again, it's not necessary. It's only 10 is required to get in through the charisma check, and those fusion cores are worth, pretty decent amount of caps. They're valuable, so if you want to hang on to them and sell them, I would suggest doing that if you possibly can. And we're just going to keep it simple here. Go with Vault 111.
I got it in Vault 111.
Vault 111? Haven't heard of that one yet. And what sort of business are you looking to take care of here in 81?
Okay, for here, we're going to go with the looking to trade option.
Just looking to do a little trading.
Is that so? And you expect me to believe that? Oh, Overseer.
Who is it, Edwards?
Ma'am, some new Commonwealth traveler. Not one of our usual traders.
Well, if someone wants in, they can earn it like everyone else. Let me speak to them. Sorry about that. Officer Edwards here was just doing his job. I'm sure you can understand our need for caution. For newcomers, we like to operate on exchange. You help us, we help you.
All right, and that exchange they're talking about, if you go with the I'm interested perk, she'll ask you for 3 fusion cores. We're not going to do that. We're going to go with the help of Vault Dweller option, which is the charisma, experience
But I'm a
bonus.
fellow Vault Dweller. Can't you just let me in?
Excuse me, ma'am. Before you arrived, he did say he was from Vault 111. And he's in possession of a working pit boy.
Is that so? I'm going to allow it. Edwards, open the door and make the announcement. Officer Edwards and I will meet you at the entrance.
All right, as you can see, that is the easy way in. But if you follow this walkthrough, you should have 3 fusion cores. I'm thinking we have 3. I don't know. I really don't pay attention to them because I don't use power armor all that often.
Been working doubles for weeks now. They need a break.
Everyone's working hard right now.
And unfortunately, you cannot get into the rest of the vault without doing this whole dialogue sequence.
I'll see what I can do. But you and I both know we can't keep going on like
Work
this.
never ends in Vault 81.
Sorry about that. As you'll soon see, we have a few maintenance projects underway. Gwen McNamara, Overseer. Welcome to Vault 81. We've never encountered a fellow Vault Dweller. Is this Vault 111 you mentioned still operational?
Okay, and for all these dialogue options, we're just going to go with the simple option, which is X. And so I'm not going to bother explaining any more of it.
No. Not anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. What happened there? Did something go wrong?
They had us cryogenically frozen in these pods, but something malfunctioned.
Oh my god. All those lives lost due to some malfunction? That's unacceptable. I suppose we've been lucky. Here, we pride ourselves on having maintained a successful vault over these past 2 centuries. We'd like to be completely self-sufficient, but there are certain resources we can't provide ourselves.
I'm impressed you maintained a successful vault for so long.
Thanks. I owe it to the overseers before me, but some here would disagree. A few believe opening the doors to the Commonwealth was a mistake.
Interaction is a good thing. The Commonwealth is improving.
So I've heard. But it's still got a long ways to go. Now, I have work to do. If you need anything else, I'll be in my office.
Okay. Once through that, head back to the door here and over to the elevator.
Ashes, where you going?
And we'll head straight over to the depot before our great mentats wears off. Well, we'll drink a beer when we get there. You want to make sure you head there first. Like I said, so your great mentats wears off, you get the best price you possibly can.
I'm heading out. Don't wait.
And the depot is right here over to the right.
I need your help here.
Please, you haven't needed my help in years. Whatever it is, it can wait.
Oh, so Aaron and I can just wait? You're gone more than you're here. Whatever happened to loving husband and
Let's drink a beer right now while we're waiting.
father?
Stop nagging at me, Alexis.
Hey.
Our Commonwealth guest, welcome to the depot. And pardon the clutter, I don't get much time to tidy up these
You're
days.
still here?
I didn't even notice.
Thanks for being polite. Let me know if there's something I can get for you. I've got a little bit of everything lying around here. When you're dealing with items that are all over 200 years old, work just accumulates like crazy. Some days it's all I can do to keep my head above water. But you probably don't want to hear about all that. Let me know if you want to take a look.
And we
That might be
definitely
interesting.
do.
Zoe.
Great. I have all sorts of odds and ends.
Okay, so right off the gate, we're going to take all our 308 rounds while we're here. And this is what we came for, the Overseer's Guardian. It has automatic armor-piercing receiver, compensating stock, night vision scope, and we're going to put some more mods on that later. I don't know if we'll do it in this video, but... And we also came for this, the Destroyer's right leg increases movement speed by 10. We want that. These two we might come back for later. I haven't really decided yet. Those are pretty expensive. So now we have everything we came for. What we're going to want to do is get rid of basically everything in our inventory outside of the Triple C and the Guardian. And that should be it. And we're getting both of those pieces for right around 1,200 caps. Why does that not seem right? Oh, I remember why, because I did, in practice runs, I did it where I had gold bars on them that are worth like 450. Either way, we're loaded with caps, we'll go with that. And then we'll make that up quickly.
Now, where did I put those?
Okay, now, on to the rest of the activities for Vault 81. Starting here.
Hey, mister, are you really from the Commonwealth?
You can talk to him and he will give you a tour of the vault. It is dreadfully long. We are going to skip that. And we're just going to bail right now. It's worth some experience, however. So I might come back and do it off camera. So you come down here, you'll see kind of like the little hairdresser studio. I want to come in here and grab Taboo Tattoos. There's one of two books here in Vault 81. And then we'll head back up the stairs. Oh, that's the Overseer's office. I went the wrong way. We're now looking for a classroom where we can pick up a Grognak the Barbarian costume, or excuse me, comic, and some experience. I don't know, however, if like I opted out of doing the tour there.
Yes?
Matter of fact, let's go over here. And you're looking for...
Hello.
Oh, that's not her. There's a child here that has another side quest that we can pick up. Alright. And apparently it's after hours. So what we're going to do is we're going to go find us a seat. And we'll wait it out. Oops. Probably shouldn't have stole that. Good thing that I didn't get caught. Oh well. Let's just squat in this apartment where the kid's sleeping. Basically, we gotta wait for the teacher to come back in here, and she'll have a little mini side quest for us to do. Can't believe there's nowhere to sit down in this damn place. Wait things out. There we go. Hang out for a few hours.
The work never ends in Vault 81.
Okay. And before we get going here,
You carry the extra to the next column.
so right here, Erin Holmes, she has a side quest called Here Kitty Kitty, and sometimes she can be a pain in the ass to find around here in the vault, so if you just wait for her to be in school, you can proc that side quest right in the classroom.
Bet you wish you took the tour now.
Whoa!
Hey there.
Oh, you're the new
real-life
traveler.
Commonwealth
You must have had so
person.
many adventures out in the Commonwealth.
Dress funny.
Every waking moment's an adventure out there.
Oh my. I knew it. My kids would love to hear some of them. Would you be willing to talk to my class?
I'd be glad to talk to them.
Marvelous. Stop by whenever class is in session. I'll just stop what I'm doing and turn the class over to you.
I can't wait to
Okay. Now once you started short stories here,
Katie,
Would you like to tell the students one of your stories now?
I'd be glad to.
Wonderful. The kids are so excited. Children! Children, listen up. We have a guest today who is going to tell us stories about the Commonwealth.
Did you ever fight a Deathclaw?
okay. You can go with just about anything here, and it'll pretty much do the trick. If you go with circle, you basically lie through your teeth.
One of the Minutemen helped me kill one once.
And if you go with X,
What
it
happened?
tells the truth. I haven't really experimented with all of them, but I'm almost positive that everything kind of leads to the same destination.
A group of raiders had my friend Preston trapped.
But you rescued him, right?
Preston showed me where to find some power armor I could fix.
Power armor! Wow.
I wasn't ready when the Deathclaw crawled out. Good thing I had that power armor.
That sounds scary.
Preston and I kept shooting until it was dead.
I bet that took lots of bullets.
Thank you so much for that story. Children, say thank you.
Thank you.
And we have a thank you gift for you. Here.
Okay, another issue of Grognak the Barbarian. Doesn't really apply to us, but it might to some of you. And we get some experience for it. And as you can see, there's Erin Combs right there, so we'll talk to her.
Well, hello.
Excuse me, mister. Have you seen my cat? Ash is gone?
Okay, now if you're a heartless prick, you can ask for money. And we're just going to keep it simple. We're not going to rob this little kid.
I think he's left the vault. I saw him run by me when I got here.
Left the vault? Oh, please bring him back. Please. No one else would set foot outside for him.
I'll find him for you.
Thank you. His name is Ashes. He's the sweetest little gray cat. I just want him to come home.
All right,
Oh,
so
you're
we
the new
started.
traveler. You must have had so many adventures out in the Commonwealth.
We started here, kitty kitty. We'll pick that up here in a little bit. Once we get outside, we'll see where that cat's at. What's left? The doctor. Which is right down the stairs and to the right of the classroom. And here's Dr. Forsyth.
I hope I'm not being presumptuous, but I'd like to ask you a favor. Would you mind donating some medical samples, even just a blood sample?
Yeah, we'll ask for some payment here because, we'll rob the doctor.
I might, for some caps.
All right. The overseer did give me a few caps for this. How does 50 caps sound?
We're going to ask him for a little more.
That hardly seems enough.
I suppose I can use the rest of my allotment. I can give you 100 caps.
Now, you can keep pushing this. However, it's orange, kind of red, so I'm assuming you're going to need anywhere from 7 to 10, roughly. And it's probably not always guaranteed that you get it. So I'm not going to push my luck here.
Sure, you can have some blood.
Excellent. Just have a seat, and I'll draw some blood. Sit there. This'll only take a sec. Hardly hurt a bit, eh? Here are the caps I promised you. Thank you. This will be a great help. Now, I need to get these prepared immediately.
Okay. So that actually starts the hole in the wall quest, which we'll have to come back to do as the good doctor needs some time. Let's see if I can fast travel out of here. That's basically the business, all the business we have here in Vault 81 for right now. And we can't. It appears I have another settler too, which will make up for Mama Murphy's lazy ass sitting in her chair. Let's get out of here.
Damn it. She's holding that wrench.
Careful, outsider.
And it appears that I can't take the tour, which, you know, really doesn't hurt my feelings any. It's usually a pain in the ass to do. Like I said, it's dreadfully long and drawn out. So if you're up for the easy experience, I mean, go for it. I guess I would. If you're not worried about it, don't waste your time. You're definitely not going to be happy with the results. It is kind of funny though, because later in the game there'll be something to that effect will kind of resurface and you'll kind of understand it. You might get a good laugh out of it. I know I did later.
Stay safe, sir.
Alright, and this video is running a bit longer than I like to keep them. That's okay. We will, we're going to head back to Sanctuary. We'll mod the Overseer's Guardian, or excuse me, the Overseer's Guardian, and it shouldn't take that. We're not going to mess with that traveling trader. And when I say trader, I mean like merchant, not like as in trader, like Benedict Arnold. Okay, now that we're here, let's mod up our new toys. What we're going to do is we're going to take the automatic receiver off this, and we can't put the powerful receiver on there. What we're going to do is put the hardened receiver on there, and it's going to significantly increase the damage here.
Sure, let me just stop
Put
what
the
I'm doing to
long
talk to
barrel
you.
on it.
I'm being sarcastic. Leave me alone.
Keep the stock, the mag can stay, and we're going to get rid of the night vision scope. Because really it's only good for night. We're not playing a whole lot at night, and unfortunately we can't put the medium scope on because it requires gun nut rank 3. So we're going to go with the short scope, which is plenty fine. It's nice to have a scope on this, as we're going to be using it for long range encounters to pack a punch. And most of the time we'll probably be using VATS with this anyway, so if we can get some good sniping shots, basically use it as a hunting rifle from long range, we'll be in good shape. Well, I keep forgetting I put this up here. Alright, now this is reinforced combat armor, and basically we are kind of pimped as we can't put anything else on there at the moment, so we're going to leave that, and we're short on cork, so we can't put the lighter build. We'll take care of that at some point. Either way, the destroyer's right leg is a good piece of armor to have, so we'll fix that here in one of the next episodes. And we're going to end this here just around the 30-minute mark. So with that said, please remember you can follow me on Twitter, Nick at Degenerate Gaming. Thank you for watching. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and bring it back here for more Fallout 4 walkthroughs. Later.